Hello. So, Ankur is joining me today. My husband Ankur is joining me for this live stream because we're talking about Valentine's Day, and I'm noticing. I feel like the camera is like not. Oops, we lost it. Not clear, or okay, maybe that's better. Just looked like there was some like moisturizer on the lens or something.
Is the camera at 20 pounds or am I just fat right now?
You're just fat.
So nice. I love this shirt.
Not from Verishop.
Not from Verishop, but like cute, right? I don't know, I wanted something graphical and like a little statement. They should sell this on Verishop. Can we get this on Verishop?
It's really cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap polyester, but you know, like faces, serving face, literally.
And then we've got our neighbor's dog with us today, Nala. Hi, say hi, Nala.
She's a little camera shy. I think she's scared of me. I was walking around and she was like running away from me. I was like, what did I do?
Well, she doesn't know you.
Yeah, it's true.
It's okay. It's okay. No, she was afraid of me too. This is our next door neighbor, and I went over to get her this morning, and she was scared and barking at me and growling and running away. Okay, let us embark on this journey. So let's start with kitchen stuff. We've got a few kitchen items here. Let's start with Ankur's favorite, actually, which is the Arc Water Carbonator 3. It is by far the nicest carbonator. We've had 3 different carbonators. The SodaStream works fine, but this works just as well, if not better, actually. And I'm sorry, the phone thing is like on like a spring-loaded thing. It just exploded.
Look at the finish.
But the SodaStreams are cheap in plastic, and this one is really like modern, and it's a nice, clean, minimalist aesthetic. It comes in a few different colors
too, or something.
It's like a nice, real like metal. It's not plastic, so it just looks and feels very premium. It's $220, but it's always 15% off on these live streams. So it's what, 186, and it's just so sleek. Like, look, there's this one piece here, which is like a little metal grate for extra liquid, and then the canister just goes in the bottom, and then you tighten it with your hand. So it's like there's no moving parts really, or barely any. It's really simple. I think it's gonna last a lifetime. So in between the SodaStream and this, I had a different carbonator, and it stopped working like after a couple days, and Anyway, that one had a whole other gimmick to it, but this is just a nice, straightforward one, and I think it's honestly the best. So let me show you how it works.
Wait. A couple other things, though. If you have a neurotic husband that won't let you leave your SodaStream out and have to put it away and like try to dig through it every party right before the party arrives, this is a nice feature that it's beautiful because you can just leave it out. It looks like, decor almost. Maybe not decor, but it's like nice enough to let you leave it out, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it comes in other colors too. I got black because I put black hardware on all these cabinets, like the handles, and I just thought it's sleek and timeless, and it's always gonna look nice. But they have it in like a smooth and shiny white. And then they also have it in like a gunmetal steel, which is like polished, very shiny, like chrome basically.
I want that.
The chrome is nice, but I figured this would be easier to keep clean because this is like a matte finish. Yeah. So you just wipe it really easily and it stays clean. Chrome is gonna be like showing fingerprints. You gotta constantly clean it. It's gonna get water spots and stuff. But if you want the chrome, that's definitely like a glam look. It's very
glam.
I think they might have it in gold too.
Ooh,
but just check the product page.
Though. The other thing I wanted to point out is that look at this lever. No other SodaStream thingy has a lever feature like this. Taylor will show you in a second. It's amazing. Like instead of having to click the button, have your like hand hurt because you're pushing down on it.
It's so tough.
It hurts. So
It's
when I
so
use the
tough.
when I use the what was it called Soda Stream, it like I don't know, you're like pushing on it, you put a lot of force, your delicate little baby fingers get hurt. And this one you don't have to worry about that.
With the Soda Stream, you're like plunging your thumb in and pushing the button hard. This has a nice big handle, so yeah, it is more comfortable. It's honestly, it's a really really well designed carbonator. So anyway, if you haven't used a carbonator before, all you do is you fill up the bottle that it comes with. This is also by far the nicest looking bottle. Like all the other carbonators, I don't know, they just look very plastic and cheap, and this has like nice steel finishes on it. So again, it's definitely the leader of the pack. So, but all you do is you put it in here. Can you see this? Okay, yeah. You screw it in from the bottom here.
And initially, I thought I'd be annoyed by the screw in because it's more work than the Soda Stream, but it's
Wait,
actually
how's it
really
more?
the Soda Stream you don't have to screw in like
Yeah,
that.
you
You
do.
just do you?
Yeah, they're all screw in. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
anyway, it's a little annoying, but I actually like it because you know you got it in exactly where it needs to be. It's a very like precise than having to screw it in.
And just to be clear, you have to screw them all in. They all
Oh,
screw
yeah?
on.
Maybe I forgot about that.
Anyway, and then there's also this doesn't scare the dog, but basically
Probably
there's no figuring it out. All you do is hold this until you hear a very distinct like which you'll hear. Like a sneeze. It sounds like a sneeze kind of.
Yeah.
And then you're done. And then this is like very very carbonated.
It's Verishop.
Water.
It's actually the bubbles are great. Every Soda Stream makes slightly different, or every carbonator makes different bubble textures. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, very nice. So now I'm just gonna
Premium.
put this beautiful bottle in the fridge.
Hey, did you talk about the bottle? How beautiful it is.
I just did. You clearly weren't listening.
Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked.
So then you just put this in the fridge, and you can always use cold water from the fridge, and then you have cold seltzer instantly.
And then toxic party goods, I guess you always need seltzer.
And you can buy multiple bottles, if you want to have multiple bottles. But like I said, because this is on the counter, I actually don't even have multiple bottles. I just when you run out, you just fill it up from the tap. Oh my god, my eye bags are crazy.
The one time you'd want it is like an outdoor party where you're like upstairs, you don't have to run back down.
Or just bring this.
Or you can bring it out.
If you have running water. Anyway, if most people, I don't know, we host like the drinks in our kitchen area, and you always have a sink there, so that's easy. Okay.
Guys, on the first item, we're never gonna get through this.
Let's speed it up. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. So this is the Staub round cocotte, which is basically a big Dutch oven. But that one's out of stock, I think, that color. Oh wow, this is crazy on sale. It's $250. It's normally $420. Can you make sure? Yeah, I want there's like chains on the ground. I don't want the dog eating them, but they just stepped in. Anyway. It's like this one's basil green. The other color that I'm presenting right now, which is actually in stock, is the grenadine, which is like a really really nice deep red, and it has this glass enamel on it, which is basically partly what makes a Dutch oven a Dutch oven. It's cast iron and then it's enameled, but I think this is the most beautiful one. I mean, I love this like double ring thing, and I love the brand, and then what it is, and it's got this nice like rim around it. It's a really beautiful Dutch oven, and it also has big generous handles that also say Staub, which are nice because when you're wanting to like grab it and it's hot and you have big clunky pot holders on, you can still like get your pot holders in here. Some of them have little dinky handles that you can't really grab onto. And then
I need my handles too.
I do, yeah, right here. And then this nice knob, like look, it's fully mirror finished, and it's also kind of like a champagne color. It's not like full gold because I'm not really wanting full shiny gold color.
Wait, where's this champagne?
This.
No, it's silver.
No, it's not. It's warmer than silver.
really?
It's like a champagne color.
Yeah,
but it's really nice. Anyway, I love this. It's huge. This is great for like big stuff, potlucks, dinner parties, whatever. It's 7 quarts, which is I think the largest round size that they make, circle size. Anyway, beautiful color. I just love. It's like when you glaze a ceramic pot. It's like it gets in like the crevices, and then you get this variation between the dark and the light, and it looks so good. And the grenadine is my other favorite color of this. Yeah, they have some other colors too, but they're not quite as like striking as these. Yeah, these are really saturated. Oh, I just love this. And wait, can you point the camera over here? And then I keep, honestly, it's so beautiful. I'm keeping it out on the stove. And I'm like, look, there's like these like palm tree things right here. And the green, don't the greens just look like all this green together? I don't know. It's also like a hunter green, which is kind of like a 90s color that I'm still obsessed with.
And talk about how fucking shoosh, how rich you look having a cast iron, not a cast iron. What's this called? A Dutch oven out. It just feels so fancy and like very like Ina Garden.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, not to mention like it's also not only beautiful, like it works beautifully and it makes really nice.
Oh, you just came over? Want me to caramelize some onions? Yeah, it's right out. I'll do it. 2 seconds.
Oh my God, look at the dog is climbing all. Oh wait, hold on. Uh-oh. The dog is climbing all over the sofa over there. Anyway, also, is anybody here? Can you say hi if you're here? Oh my God, these eye bags.
Yeah, how do you see the...
I didn't get enough sleep last night. I don't know. I think they took that feature away, actually. Okay. Next. So that's the Dutch oven. Next we've got these Zwilling Pro knives. So Zwilling, J.A. Henkel / Zwilling is like one of the best knife brands in the world. I love them. I've been obsessed with knives since like high school, and I got these Shun knives in college, which are Japanese and really, really like they come down to a really sharp 16-degree angle. As these are more of like a German or American style. Oh yeah, they're look made in Germany right there, and I think these come down to like a 22-degree angle, so they're really like hefty and nice for like chopping. Whereas like sometimes when I'm using these Japanese knives, I feel like I'm gonna chip them or break them a little bit because they're really delicate. They're a little more delicate and lighter weight. But this is my favorite knife right now. It's I mean, this knife set comes with 6 pieces. You're gonna take it from me?
Yeah.
You're gonna be careful. It's very sharp. Are you holding it or not? It's the question.
I like the logo too. It's a cute little guys.
Yeah, it's really. It's gay. But this, let me turn this around and you can see. So I love this because it comes in this really nice 6-piece set. It's got this bamboo insert, which is just like this whole thing is so easy to clean and stuff. This comes out. That's just a bamboo top piece, and then this bottom part is ceramic, and it's got this Zwilling logo down here. But I don't know, most knife blocks are all wood, and they're not very modern looking, and I really love this is just like such a clean, simple aesthetic. Like you can put this, in your all-white kitchen, and it's not like an ugly, wooden oak colored, which that can be fine too, but I don't know, it's a little more traditional. I'm not looking for like a solid chunk of wood. This is just, I don't know, updated. Anyway, it comes with a chef's knife, which is like a must. You must have a chef's knife. Chef's knife. I think it's 8 inches. Yeah, it's an 8-inch chef's knife, which is sort of like that's a good standard size. That's what I have. This is 8-inch. This is 8-inch. Some other 8-inch ones. It's just like a classic. Do you want to go outside? Go ahead, Nala. Okay. Maybe she'll explore the backyard. So it's good. You've got that. Then you've got this. This is like a little serrated knife, which is great for like cutting bagels and stuff. This is 5 inches, or even like some people like to use a serrated knife for tomatoes, but anything with bread, it's great for. It's like a little mini bread knife almost. Strawberries are more for what you'd use this for, which is a little 3-inch paring knife. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a great Valentine's Day gift if your partner loves to cook like I do. Anyway, paring knife for all the small jobs, and then kitchen shears, which like you always need kitchen shears. Use these for everything. Once you get a good pair of kitchen shears, you won't stop using them. If you want to spatchcock a chicken, it's so helpful. Like you cut the spine out with that. You don't have to be using a knife to do it anymore. It's like, imagine when you go to like cut anything, like cut paper and stuff with scissors. Try doing that with a knife. It's just more difficult. And sometimes you just need a scissor and it does a really good job. And then you've got a honing steel, which you use to hone the edge of the blade. No, you're not doing that on this because these are brand new, so we're not doing that here. But I will show you how it works on a knife that's a little more dull, like this one. Basically, you want to line it up. So this, like I said, is a 16-degree edge. So you want to get it to about 16 degrees, and then you do this a few times on either side, and you should really do this like. You could do it. There's a few different like methods. Watch a YouTube video, but you could do it like here.
That doesn't seem safe.
This?
Cut yourself. Yeah. I think the way you did it before was right.
No, this is fine. This is how a lot of chefs do it. But it helps realign the blade. Basically, this blade, like, it starts to get a little squiggly and whirly. Whirly, like as when you use it a lot, because it's it's delicate, and I can see like there's like a little notch right here, not a notch, but like a little bump. But basically, this just helps realign the blade. And then
it's not the same as sharpening.
It's not the same as sharpening because you're not taking any metal off with this. You're just sort of straightening out the blade. But eventually, yeah, you will want to sharpen. Anyway, I cut my fingers twice with this knife, and I haven't cut my fingers in years of cooking every single day. I have not cut my fingers. And then with this, I've cut myself twice, but just because it's so sharp, it's so crazy. Yeah. Oh, you know what it was? When you like scoop up the food and I went to slide it off, I ran my hand along this, and it was so sharp that I just cut my ring finger a couple weeks ago. But it is almost all the way healed now. Okay, what other cooking things do we have here? So that if that set is out of stock, the three important knives that are in there, the chef's knife, the serrated knife, and then the paring knife are also available as their own thing here for $212, which is a really good deal. When I bought this, I think this one knife alone was $200. And honestly, I like these knives more, and there's so much more material. This is such a heavy. It's got a full tang, and it's just got the triple rivets, and this is so wide and chunky. It just feels so good, and it's gonna last a lifetime. It's so much metal there. And then if you don't want that, but you want the same, there's all different collections, but these are the best ones from Zwilling. And if you want the big set that's there that I'm presenting now, that does come in a big wooden block. And then these things I got for Ankur because he loves making cocktails. Do you want to grab that stuff? George Jensen makes the most beautiful stuff. I got this is a watering can from them, which Verishop also sells. You fill it up here, and then you pour it out here, and it's just everything they make is so stunningly beautiful. And I love
they're very different designs.
I love their sleek collections like this, where it's really modern, and everything's super high polished, but it's all stainless steel, which is great because it's not like it's sterling silver or something that you're gonna have to polish and take care of. But anyway, it comes with this really cute cocktail stirrer, which if you make cocktails, you always need one of these. Cocktail spoon. You always need one of these long things, and you twirl it around the thing. Yeah,
close. You have to keep the edge of the spoon facing the interior of the drink, so you're kind of swirling it as you go around. You look so stupid doing it. That's what I'm saying. So here's the shaker. Look how beautiful it is. And I forget what type this is, but it's a kind that has a built-in strainer, so you don't need a separate strainer. Unlike a Boston shaker, which is literally two pieces of glass together or metal. On the outside of your cocktail, you want to make sure that the interior of the spoon is pointing inside. You're kind of twirling it as you go. The reason for this is you don't want to break up the ice too much. So you're consistently twirling it, and it's really the ice is moving around with the drink in the liquid, so it doesn't melt as much. You could just move it around a lot, or normally how normal people stir, but that breaks up ice. You get ice crystals. It's not a good cocktail.
Sounds all made up and bullshit to me.
Real.
But anyway, they're beautiful. This is the third piece. It's a little jigger. You've got the small size there, then the big size there.
1 ounce and 2 ounce.
That is what it is. 1 ounce and 2 ounce. I don't really make cocktails. I don't measure out, but Ankur always does, and he uses this. It's so cute. It's just it's shaped like a little K or something. I don't know. It's just. They're just so smart. I love these designs. They're organic but beautiful.
And the choice they made with the shape. I know most jiggers have the same feature where one side is a lot longer than the other. But does this look like just double this? It doesn't, right? It looks like this is a lot more than this, but it really is. I measured it. 2 ounces and 1 ounce.
You checked it?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes it's 1.5 ounce and 2.5 ounces. It depends on the jigger, so you need to check.
Anyway, these three things come in this one set. It's a really beautiful collection. This is stainless steel. This is like solid at the top. It's all really nice, high quality, beautiful.
Very striking. You'll definitely stand out.
Yeah, definitely worth the money.
And perfect for Valentine's Day.
And honestly, not that much. $179 for those 3 things. It's $152. It's not that much more than you would pay for.
I mean, it's a splurge.
Nice.
You could get
it's
like
a bit of a splurge, but
crappy stuff from Amazon, but it's not going to look as nice. It's not going to last you as long, and it's not going to be as fun to use.
Or crappy stuff from Marshalls, but like it's not nearly as nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I wonder how. So I want to show you this. So from the same brand as Willing as these knives, we got this blender, which Ankur has been begging me to get a blender for like years because we never had a real blender. We have those little personal blenders, but for bigger smoothies and stuff, maybe you want to make a group smoothie or something. It's nice to have like a full size blender. Plus, if you're making soup, Ankur loves making butternut squash soup, and you need a blender for that can actually fit a lot. And this is like a nice, big, oversized blender. What's the max? 64 fluid ounces or 8 cups. That's up here. So it fits a lot. It's also definitely the most beautiful blender I've ever seen. Can you guys get a good visual on that?
It's so pretty.
It's like this sleek, all steel base. Even like the cord is like this nice light gray. It's like this thick light gray. It's all very premium. And then this screen down here turns on when you plug it in, and then there's all like options, and those don't light up until you put this on. The lid pushes this little button thing down, and then now you've got all these options. So you've got like smoothie, martini or cocktail, ice cream, ice crush, and something else.
What do those options really mean, though?
Well, honestly, it's cool. I did the smoothie one the other day, and it does a whole like thing. Like, let me just show you.
Right, let's make a smoothie.
It's 36 seconds. No, we don't have time right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah. But basically, you put it there. You click start. It starts out slow, and then it goes up, and then it goes faster, and then it goes lower and faster. Anyway, I'm not gonna put you through the whole thing, but like it like varies the speed.
The next 2 minutes, we'll just be watching a blender.
And it sounded exactly like it does the thing that I do when I make a blender, which is like I normally do this manual thing where these are the manual speeds. I start out slow, and then I go fast, and then I like bring it back down slow because you want everything to come back down and like get back into the whirlpool. And anyway, it just does exactly the way I would do it too, which is like a little fast, a little slow, a little fast, a little slow, fast, then really aerate because I want a smooth, creamy smoothie. Anyway, I love it. It's a beautiful blender. This is all Triton plastic, which is like the highest quality. It won't yellow or fade or crack. It's supposed to stay good for like ever. And I just love this little screen with it. Like, there's no screen here. This is just steel, and then like these things just magically come out of nowhere. Like, it's a little hard. It's a little hard to get the lid off, but like, look, you take the lid off, disappears, put the lid back on. All these options light up. I think it's really cool. Anyway, that's $300, but it's on sale for $250. And then
Also stunning, like visually. Like,
yeah, it is really. Okay, let's continue on with appliances, and I'm gonna show you this robot vacuum, which I'm gonna start vacuuming right now. But basically, I just hide it under the bar, and then turn it on, and it has a few different like fan settings. This is the medium one, but it can go high fan speed, like higher suction, which is a little bit louder, and then it has a quiet one, which like you can barely hear it. But I'm sort of like going middle of the road because I figured that that'll give me like, it's not too loud, but also it gives good suction. Anyway, it's great. I like it. It does a really good job cleaning. It doesn't get stuck as much as our other one that I use upstairs. What else? Oh, and it comes with a magnet strip And it also talks. So like, now I was interested. It also talks and tells you when it's going home for charging and stuff. But like, I don't really want it to go on this rug and deal with all this stuff. So there's a magnet strip, which is this, and you just put that down, and then it won't go wherever the magnet strip is, which is great. And it also has a really simple mop attachment, which attaches back here, and then you put water. You put water in here, and then it goes around and it lets out a little bit of water, and it mops. Oh no, I made a mess. See, look, I just made this mess right here. And look, it cleans it all up. Anyway, it's a really good robot vacuum, especially for the price. It's a $300 vacuum, but it's on sale for $179. That's crazy. Um, I don't know. Some people have like Roombas, and I don't see the value. I've had a couple other brand robot vacuums, and I like this one a lot. I don't. My mom has a Roomba, and I don't think it's that great, honestly. And it's like 3 times the price. Let's do this. I want to go upstairs and show you. This maybe isn't the most romantic gift, like the vacuum. Well, I don't know. For me, I would love that vacuum as a gift. I mean, I don't know. I'm obsessed with vacuums. There's so many different vacuums for different use cases, like a stick vacuum, a Dyson, and then like a full size vacuum, and the robot vacuum, and then like a window vacuum kind of thing. Um, yeah, I just love vacuums for cleaning. But this dehumidifier is such a lifesaver. This bathroom has never been dry since we moved in. It's been dank and wet and cold the entire time, and now with this, it is absolutely bone dry. I wonder. Oh no! Oh my god! This has been running for maybe an empty fridge. And it's so crazy how much moisture is out of the air. Oops, I don't know what that piece does. But look at all this water. It has 20 pounds of water, which is 2.5 gallons of water. So, like, just imagine, and I've emptied this probably like 4 times over the past 2 weeks that we've had it. Already the past, like what? Yeah, couple weeks. Anyway, I've had it running on like continuous basically, but you can set it to go to like dehumidify on up to whatever percentage you want it to, and then it's got a high fan speed, a low fan speed. It's got a filter, so it's cleaning the air. Lets you know when the bucket is full. Oh, hi Noella, you came upstairs. How are you gonna get downstairs though? We have a spiral staircase, and she's not great with going down, so we gotta go outside. Let's go. Let's go this way. This is our next door neighbor's dog who lives right over there, and we're just watching. Are you gonna stay outside? That's fine. Anyway, that's the dehumidifier. It's crazy how much a dehumidifier can really change your life. All the towels in there are now dry. They used to be wet constantly. Oh look, Ankur's using the knife. Why are you cutting the root off before you cut your onions?
Because I got nervous that you were watching me, and I was like, what do I do now? And I panicked.
Yeah, you're doing it all wrong. Okay, should we show the jackets maybe? We do fashion things. Oh, let's talk about this shirt that I'm wearing right now. This is from Wax London. It's $76, down from $128, which I know sounds kind of like a lot for a polo, but it's not just like a regular polo. It honestly feels like the weight of a sweater. It's really, really nice. It has all of these ribs. They almost feel like pin tucks, but they are knit into the shirt. So it's like a nice textural. What's happening with the dog? But it's a really nice textural thing happening, and I like that there's varied patterns. Like you've got some stripes here that sort of make you look a little bit broader. It's got a nice, generous collar here, and then these 3 buttons, and then texture here too. It's nice. The back is less textured. It doesn't have all this stuff going on, so it's not crazy in the back. I don't know. I don't think that's that bad. And it looks so good with this ring. I love this ring. I'm obsessed with this ring. This is from this brand, Etrusca Joelli, and it's a Greek key ring, and it looks very Versace to me, except it's nicer. I can't find that Versace makes a Greek key ring like this. They make other kind of like Greek things, but basically when you want Greek key, you kind of think Versace, but in this case, you can't get it there. They don't make a nice one. Anyway, this is like the quintessential, perfect, ideal. I wonder if I could take it off. It's so tight though. My fingers are just funnily shaped. They have really knobby knuckles, so it's hard for me to like take rings off. Once I get them on, I have to like fully lube up to get them off. But you could see it's like all the way around, full Greek key, and yeah, I don't know. It's just such a cute design. I just love a Greek key. Beautiful. And I mean, you can't go wrong with jewelry for Valentine's Day. Well, that's not true. You can, but and not with this. Very much like a specific, beautiful, stylish European Greek aesthetic. Okay. Um, wait, did I present the humidifier? And then why is the flow in here? No, I don't yeah. You're making ravioli?
I just make a tortellini, yeah.
Oh, okay. We eat pasta every day, but we never eat that kind of stuffed pasta. Usually, there's some instances where you can microwave metal, but it has to be very specific. I learned from an engineering friend. Are you wearing your boots?
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, do you want to show them?
I gotta show the cocottes. Come with the cocottes.
What, are you cooking in it?
Yeah.
I mean,
We didn't do any demos.
it's a lot of energy to heat up this. First of all, it's not even centered.
I want to caramelize it. The onions.
You're going to caramelize these?
Yeah, I was gonna do onions.
But you didn't cut the end of the onion off. That's going to be...
Yeah.
What? No, it's going to be like... It's always going to stay, like, difficult to eat. That's why you always make sure you take off the outer skin, too, because, like...
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, well, you missed a few, so I'll just get those. I'm more the cook. Ankur is not a bad cook, but just a little rough around the edges. Sometimes a little sloppy.
Yeah, you're more of a precise chef.
Okay, so you're adding these to a cold Dutch oven?
You can hear the sizzle.
Okay. So what's happening with this? What's the
I'm just
plan?
gonna caramelize some onions, put some peas, some of that rotisserie chicken that's left over, throw some marinara, and just like a quick lunch because I'm starving.
This sounds terrible.
We don't have like any pesto or anything, do we?
The pasta, I mean, ravioli sounds good, but everything else you just described.
Caramelized onion. I know you don't love caramelized onions, but I think that'd be really good with this pasta.
I don't know. We have all these gift cards to restaurants that we got for like Christmas and stuff. I feel like we should just use those. Okay. We only have a couple things left. I'm sorry. We can finish this up. We have got this puffer jacket that is actually a women's, but it's from Jason Scott, and I got a large, and I love it. I think it looks so cute. I'm gonna put this in a little tripod so that I can stand back, and then hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna clear these things out of the ugly shot. So, one thing that might be helpful is it's a little bit hard on the website to tell what color. I know they have photography of it, and in some shots it looks like really saturated, and some shots it looks a little different. It is, so if my shirt is like a saturated navy blue, yeah, not quite royal blue, definitely more of a navy. This is sort of like a true navy in that it's not fully saturated like that. You can tell, you can see. I don't know if this is reading quite accurately. It looks a little more faded in the video, but in real life, it's I think that looks accurate. Maybe now I'm just using sunlight from the window, and I think that's the best way to show the real color. Anyway, the whole thing is all puffy. It's got these nice big puffed up sleeves. It's got this nice big puffed up collar, which I think just looks, I don't know, so cool. I mean, maybe it's like a little bit like trashy European wrapper, but I don't know. I like when you have like a strong aesthetic for a look, and I think this definitely gives you that. It's got this big puffy hood too, and this is all insulated too. It's all down, which is really nice. That kind of I think explains the price. Like ethical down is not cheap. So it is $875, but it goes down to $743. So that's a lot of money off. That is a lot of money off. It's got nice pockets here, and these pockets zip up. And on the inside, it's got these big like elastic pockets where you can just shove like gloves and stuff, and you don't have to worry about like getting into like a delicate little inner pocket or zippered pocket. It's just a nice big open like pouch that you can just shove your hand into. Okay, so that is the Jason Scott puffer, and then we also have one other jacket, which is from Zavi, and this is a bomber jacket. Oh, hi, puppy. Oh, and sorry, just to explain that last one was I got a size large. I'm 5'10" and like 150 pounds, and I think it's I'm like sort of I'm not like a big person. I'm sort of like a smaller 5'10" person, and it fits me really nicely because you don't want that too like tight or small. You want that kind of like I don't know. It's a big jacket and it looks nice when it's big like that. So I got a large. And then this one is, I think I got a medium. Yeah. So, well, this is also a men's, whereas that one is supposed to be for women, but it's very unisex. Doesn't even close. Like it's just a straight up zipper. So, that's great. How's that sizzling going?
Yeah, it's quite great.
Yeah, it's loud.
Are you making fun of me?
Yeah, I'm just joking around. It's fine. For drinking around, it's fine. Anyway, this is from Zavi. I got a medium because it's a bomber jacket, and I wanted it to feel like a little bit oversized. If you're like a little bit petite like me, then maybe a small might actually look better on you. But I also wanted Ankur to be able to wear it, and he's a lot bigger than I am, so I think a medium works for both of us.
Kind
this
of
way
like
we can
long arms.
yeah, this way we can kind of share. But I feel like this
You looking
is
at
appropriate, like sleeve length.
like a
It's
wearing man clothes.
It's 100% wool, which is nice, and it's 100% recycled wool, which is really nice. I love that they're not like having to put any fresh animals in through this commoditizing of animal goods. It's just recycled. Nice snaps, nice quality snaps. This cool like sort of like buckle strap around the neck, and the zipper works really nicely, and it's shiny, which I like. Oh, so smooth. And then it's got these pockets here. I don't know, this is the perfect kind of jacket for SF because I feel like it's not super heavy and big and warm like like a puffer. That's like for like a chilly day. But this is just for like any day. It's sort of like a medium weight. Like it'll definitely keep you warm at night when it's like 45, 50 degrees out. But it's also light enough that you could throw it on when it's like 60 degrees out and you'll be comfortable and not sweating. Plus, wool is really good at temperature regulation. Okay, the last item we have, buddy, are your shoes. Do you want to model them for us?
I want to show off this camera myself.
You want to show off what?
So especially if you live in the Northeast, and this is a huge problem for me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I need to step on you.
You have to walk to the subway or walk, but you want like you work in an office and you can't like you don't want to like be wearing your Timbs or like Uggs. Especially it depends on the office vibe. So I wanted something. I've always wanted these. So I'm so happy I got them. Like it looks like it looks like a nice formal business boot. Like, you could wear this to the boardroom. You could wear this to any meetings. But it has your all weather sole, so you're not gonna slip. You're not gonna fall like when you're on the snow. And then this even if there is that gross like salt that they put on like streets, it's fine. It's not leather, so it's not gonna be ruining it. Versus the other dressy boots that you get will have a leather.
Rubber.
So yeah, all weather leather, rubber sole. The other dressy boots that you can find they're nice, right? They're supposed to have like leather soles, like that's like a mark of craftsmanship. These ones is intentionally meant for cold weather.
But the upper is all leather.
The upper, yeah, sorry. So that's what I was trying to say. Not using good words. I can't speak. The upper, the form of the boot, even the laces, it looks like a normal dressy boot. So it's fully leather.
Yeah, it totally reads as like traditional dressy leather boot.
Yeah. And I always struggle a little bit with these. So I like having a shoehorn.
Nala, don't take that knife off the counter.
Do you want to give me that shoehorn?
It's fine. You don't have to go all the way. I mean,
yeah, I'd like to show it on.
Okay. Let's get a little shoehorn out of the closet.
I have like really big feet, so I need to flip that.
We have the same size. It's pretty typical. It's just like a size 11.
So it's just hard for me to. I mean, shoes was a little annoying, given like the length of my foot. So you could do this the proper way, which is like to fully unlace it and then like relace it, but that's annoying. So I like using a shoehorn.
Just shoehorn your way in there.
Yep. And then
those are cute Valentine's Day socks too.
Thanks. That's why I wear them. That's why I'm glad you took them out, because that's what I was going to take out. And these are obviously pre-laced because we're humans and we pre-lace our shoes, but they come unlaced. You can lace them however you like. And yeah, I think they're cute. They're what I need, and I'm really excited to wear them, especially when I go back to travel. I have some meetings on the East Coast.
They're $445, but they're down to $378.25 on this live stream, which is a lot of money off. And yeah, they are really nice, and they're from Allen Edmonds. So
Allen Edmonds, American made, high quality. I think they've been around for 150 years or something.
American made. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. That explains part of the price, I suppose. That's beautiful. Okay, cool. Well, I think I smell onions burning on the stove, so I'm gonna sign off. But also these, oh my God, these pants are not even on here straight. Oh God! Oh God! This is why I hate when he cooks.
Shut up.
Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Give your partner a hug and a kiss for me. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
How was that?
Good.